This is episode 2 of How to Be a Sub 10. And this video I will be covering the basics on Lookahead, how to practice Lookahead, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So my first tip for Lookahead on 3x3 is metronome practice, which is basically doing one turn every time the metronome beeps. So CS Timer has a function for this. So for functions, you might have it set to like draw scramble, but you can change it to metronome, and you can set it to how often you want it to beep. And it's basically every time it beeps, you do a turn, and you try and not pause. And every time it beeps, you do a turn, and you can slowly make it faster until you can just do the solve at a reasonable speed without pausing. And my second tip is pretty straightforward, which is slow solves, which everybody says to do them, but I feel like not everyone explains how to do them. So slow solves, pretty much the same as metronome practice. You just try and never pause during the whole solve. You just like keep going like that. But like you solve slower, and you just don't pause throughout the thing. At some points, like maybe between OL and PL, if you do your OL, you can slow down at the end to try and recognize the PL. Just try and not pause at all during the solve, and over time you will be able to do that faster and faster, and that is another great way to improve your Lookahead. My third and final tip is to know your pair solutions. So like for this case, I know my pair solution is R, U2, R prime, U prime, R, U, R prime. But like, even like bad cases like this, just know your solution very well, so that you can do your solution without looking at that pair, so you can be focusing on another pair, and knowing what to solve for that one. So let me set up a quick example. So say we have the same over. We know our solution is inserting the pair. So our next pair will be this corner and this edge. And we'll just track that as we're doing this a little bit slower, and we can go right into it. And then we'll track our next pair, which will be these two, as we're doing this. And we'll just keep tracking our next one because we know our solution pretty well. This seems a bit obvious, but if you actively practice those things, your Lookahead will develop, and you'll be able to do it consistently every solve without thinking about it. So yeah, that is pretty much all I have to say. So yeah.